What's up and good afternoon, guys? Welcome back to another video. We got the old Denali behind me warming up. Cool story that's gonna happen with that today. And on top of that, we're sitting here, you know, we got a driveway full of beautiful vehicles. We got the Denali behind me. We got Mama Rhino's Tahoe. We've got the LLY over here. And then we've got this sad truck that's been sitting just kind of off in the corner here for the longest time. Obviously all taken apart, and that is Papa Rhino's f450. Now I don't know if I mentioned it on videos, maybe I have, but kind of my goal this year was to not build anything for myself. I'm sure we're gonna build some stuff for myself, but my goal is to finally be able to like give back to my parents in some way, shape, or form. So we built Mama Rhino's Tahoe, and my next goal is to get Papa Rhino over here in just a bad, tricked out f450. Unfortunately, good old state of California, you guys remember he was in his Kodiak, which was like, that truck was the love of his life. Big, massive, you know, one of the biggest trucks you can drive on the road daily. And then you get him back in a stock f450 here, and he's like, man, I feel like I'm super low to the ground. So we've got giant plans on what I'm gonna do for this thing for him. But obviously, we gotta have everything like done right. You know, we don't like the half-ass little details over here. You can see all the beautiful paint match work here on the old LLY. Obviously, the beautiful paint match work on the Denali. So we're gonna make sure Papa Rhino's truck is up to par with having really clean paint matched up. And that's what we're picking up today. My good friends over at Supreme Retros, who are another state away from me, has like bent over backwards to make this possible for me, and I appreciate it. So we sent all the parts from Papa Rhino's truck out. Shout out Alan and Alicia, who drove them to Arizona for me. And then Andre just happened to be bringing a vehicle. You guys remember Andre, who owns the car haulers? He's the one that brought my trailer back for me from Texas. Just happened to be in Phoenix picking up a vehicle, and we were able to toss all of the paint match parts in there to save me from having to drive to Arizona. So shout out to all you guys. Appreciate it. And again, shout out to the guys over at Supreme Retro for actually like meeting up with the car hauler and doing all this. A lot of logistics stuff behind the scenes to make this happen. Everybody bent over backwards, and I greatly appreciate it. So Supreme Retro is the ones that did the taillights on the LLY here, and they look absolutely killer. So I can't wait to see all the stuff for the 450, which again, we're gonna go pick up right now. The reason we're bringing the Denali is because you guys are like, from way back in the channel, when this thing was getting built, I think, what, at this point, 4 years ago or something? It was built by Preston's. And if you guys remember, I don't know how much he was in the videos, Dave was like the sales guy, parts guy, front desk guy over at Preston's. And he like went above and beyond getting all the parts and dealing with all the companies and all that for this truck. Like this was like pre having SEMA managers and all that stuff. Just like me telling him, hey, figure out what it takes to order this, figure out what it takes to order that. And then like, he did an immense amount of work. But he ended up quitting before the truck was ever finished. So he's never seen this truck in person finished. This was 4 years ago, guys, and he was a giant part of this truck getting built. So today, we're gonna go show up at his shop, because that's where the parts are, and we're gonna show him the truck. This should be cool. Then we got Zach cruising with us in the Saturn. What's up, buddy?
I don't remember being this big.
She went up a little bit since I think you left.
Yeah, it's grown a little bit.
What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. At what stage did you like see it?
I don't think the interior was done, right?
No, we had the
no grill, no
grill,
I mean
bumpers.
color matched lights.
Nope.
None of that was
no headlights. It was. I think I have pictures of it still.
Do you?
Yeah. So July 27th, 2018.
Uh-oh.
The first pictures when we just put the wheels on it.
Dang.
And then it was out front.
Dude, no color match, nothing, no. Dang. I wish it was clean, but you know, she gets a little dirty nowadays. So again, guys, Dave was a huge part of like coordinating, getting the parts ordered, getting them delivered. Like nowadays, I gotta do that stuff, and it's a logistics nightmare. So thank you to you for jumping in on that.
Pain in the butt.
Especially the fuel wheel debacle, which y'all know about. Yeah, Dave was my correspondence there. On like I had never talked to them. Dave was the one that like fielded back and forth and being like, yo bro, he's not happy with them, and then yada yada. So huge props to Dave. Dave was a ginormous part of this whole truck getting built. So
this thing is huge. I don't remember being this big.
Yeah, like I said, we went up at least 2 more inches. Yeah, how tall are you?
6'2".
6'2"?
True 6'2".
Zach, get the tape measure. We always carry one.
I'm 5'8". They didn't believe me.
All right, so we're in the parking lot here. Apparently there's a recording studio right there. They got some hippies running around filming some stuff or recording some stuff, but
Like a Phoenix.
look at this van though. Like I think Dave needs this van. Oh, but hold on, but we got the projection housings for the headlights and the light bar Frenched into the roof right there. Look at this bad boy. Woo!
Around
It's even got some wood paneling in there.
It's got a skylight.
Skylight. Ooh, I like the cargo netting. Nice touch.
It's got that shit feel to it.
Am I gonna get yelled at and kicked out of this shop?
No.
Oh, okay.
Travis just left. I told him you were coming, but So here's our golf cart.
Looks similar. Hold on. Shout out to the homies, RCP. I like it. I like it. We're off to a good start.
So this was just a smog shop initially. They had 3 dynos. So now we are star centered smog for the older cars. 2 bays here, and then I have another shop down at the end that's twice as big as this.
Gotcha.
So that's where you'll see the other toy. This guy ended up leaving, and we were able to move our lease from there to here.
Nice.
Which we gained 1 lift technically, but the space is tremendously different. So we got this.
Okay.
And the backside, which you'll.
Ooh.
So, hinting your other video of your pre-runners, you'll see Travis's truck.
Okay. Okay.
I wanted him to be here so you could really see it and hear it. That's a full-on.
Ooh. 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 It keeps going. I don't know what's cooler. I mean, the El Camino's pretty rad.
That's street legal full drag car.
Is this the West Coast version of Mullet? Got turbos on it?
No, that's all of them.
This thing's rad.
Yeah, it's he took me for a ride in it like a month ago, just around the block here. makes me miss my daughter.
Damn.
I know, dude. This thing was like, I am literally ear to ear.
God. Look at the size of those tires. What are those, 16s?
It's a small tire car.
Oh yeah, yeah. Small tire car. It was a 16-inch.
Suburban chassis.
Gotcha.
But street legal.
Heck yeah.
It fucking is so loud and burly.
It's got a
log differential, dude.
pretty mean motor in it.
Yeah.
So tell me more about the Iron Horse.
You
good.
talk to Travis.
Is this an Urban?
There's the.
No wonder you call it.
Oh, she's a. She old.
It's designed to be that way. It's just a rustic.
Okay. Let's see.
He has the same guy has a 1970 full done complete like could sell at Barrett, no problem.
Gotcha.
This is his.
Is the
in Arizona.
is the beater?
It's just
What about the Fox body? You didn't even say you got a
That's-
Fox body. You got
that's
a bug.
That's Jose's.
Another Yami.
There's another bug
Dude.
there. But this one is kind of just set up that way. I mean, that's just how
Supposed to be a little rustic here.
It runs great.
Dude, look at that shifter. Straight up. We got VIP storage over here. I'd want to open it, but I'm scared it's gonna get scratched on the way home.
Exactly.
Dude, even that turned out rad.
Yeah.
Woo! So clean. Bringing the truck here because I'm scared I'm gonna scratch those on the way out of here. Now, in these boxes over here, we've got headlights, taillights, the rest of the emblems. We've got the mirrors, we've got the handles. So a lot of cool stuff. I'm not gonna risk opening them right now. We'll wait till we get back to the house. So we're gonna load these up in the old Denali. I'm excited to see this stuff. It looks so sick. Gonna be a giant transformation on the truck. All right, y'all, we have made it back, and I might have just took out a sprinkler there. Probably should have lowered the bed down here. We've acquired a Christopher. So what, 2 idiots gonna garage? We're gonna handle this right now?
We're gonna actually do some install or what?
I know we got the tail lights. We might have to wait for Zach to come back for everything else. Haven't unboxed anything yet. Let's check this stuff out. This box is heavy. You got this one?
No.
Come on, bro. This one's heavy. I got one hand. That's the light box, dude. This is. I don't know what's in here. This might be the mirrors. I mean, it's the biggest box. It's probably the mirrors. You all right, buddy? You got that? You need a spotter?
This one's light.
Dang, you're strong, bro.
Yeah.
Workout. Which one are we starting with?
The small one.
Okay. That's tough one-handed. Watch your hand. Just crack it open. What do we got? Oh, secret? Careful, don't drop it.
Oh, handle?
Oh, all right. Hey, we could probably put the handles on. I think we're qualified enough for handles. Okay, looking good. Next, do the honors. Don't cut them.
Why am I? Oh,
These are probably the tail lights. This tape doesn't want to rip. Yeah, man, you got the knife. All right, drum roll, please. What do we got?
keep it in the box, man.
Oh, that's a headlight. Ooh, they are like packaged. You don't want to unpack it. Be careful. Oh, you don't want to do it?
No.
Backside here. Need to sharpen my knife. 3 hours later. Oh, look at those bad boys. Woo! Dang, son. Sides right there that we did. Dang. So the look I wanted to go for this truck was just super clean, similar to the LLY here. Everything's just going to be nothing too gaudy, nothing too standoutish, but we want to give it that custom look. So we went ahead and whited everything out on the inside. We blacked out all the reflectors. This little strip right here is like, I believe it was chrome. Don't quote me on that. So we just did just that little accent of black right there, and then same on these sides right here. We just kept it nice and clean, white and black. I think these are going to look super, super rad on the truck. All right, we better keep these packaged up because these are going to get destroyed. All right, so we're not going to unbox that other headlight right now just because there's really no need to. I'm not going to mess with the front end until Zach gets here. We're gonna let him, he remembers how the grill and all that stuff came apart, which we'll pull the grill out in a second, give you guys a better look at that. I'm assuming these are the taillights. Oh, we got the peanuts. Oh, we got a badge. Ooh, that looks good.
Oh, that's sick.
I think we could put these on.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh? You worried about it? You just push them in place, they snap on. Oh, we're gonna go hold it in place, go see what it looks like. Ooh, it's gonna look good. Let's go unbox everything, then we'll start installing some stuff. We're getting ahead of ourselves, Chris. We tend to do this very often. Dave? Dave? Dave! No, Dave's got the GMC. That's a Chevy.
Oh.
So on most trucks, like the LOY here, typically you can buy aftermarket taillights. Like these are Recons because they have a clear lens. Most manufacturers are sending red lenses. It's all DOT approved and all that lame, boring stuff. So to be able to switch colors in the back of your taillights, you need to buy something aftermarket that has a clear lens, because you can paint anything you want behind a red lens, it's still gonna look red. Almost there. So these are red lenses, they're smoked. You can change what you do with this panel right here, which is the blind spot radar section. You can paint this any color you want. And we were originally gonna do this white. That way it would like tie in with the tailgate bar, because as you'll see, this is like the exact dimension of that tailgate bar. So we're gonna do white, it was gonna tie into the white tailgate bar. But then I saw one done in black, like this section, it says platinum, and I'm like, ooh, I really like that. So at that point we decided this piece is gonna go black, which is gonna tie in to the black tailgate panel. It's gonna go across here. It's gonna look really sharp. And Chris found out how to keep himself occupied. You can still see the red though, you get it right in the right light. You can see a little bit of the red. The light's gonna shine through, they're not that dark. They're actually really nice for smoked. Sometimes smoked, you'll see it get like splotchy. These look good. Now I'm assuming in here is the mirrors. These I'm very excited to see. These are freaking heavy too. Don't worry, Chris, I'll hold the camera in and open the box this time. All right, here we go. I think this is the piece de la resistance here, or pieces. These should be the mirrors. I'm gonna have to hand this camera off to my buddy Chris here. These things are heavy. Chris is busy, so the LOY is gonna hold the camera there while we undo these mirrors. Oh yeah, these big old monsters. Are you still playing with bubble wrap? Shout out Spring Retros for sending Chris some entertainment here. Oh, we might even be able to put these mirrors on. Not saying like we're that talented, but we might be that talented. There we go. We got us a beautiful, fully smoothed, painted, color to match mirror here. Everything just nice, clean. Again, black and white. Everything we're doing, black and white. Keep it super, super clean. Scared to set this down now that I unpackaged it. Slowly back in the box there. Look at that, Chris got one unpackaged all by himself. Pass inspection?
Yeah, makes me want to do my truck.
Now obviously I don't want to unwrap the grill until, again, tomorrow when Zach gets here and we put the whole front end together. We also don't have the clips for the tailgate plate, which is back here. So once we get those, because you gotta break them to get it off the tailgate, once we get the new clips for that, I'll unwrap that as well. I gotta find the bolts though, because I don't remember where we put everything. I could have sworn, there we go. Yep. We're smart about this. Everything ended up in a bag. Now we get to play the what's what game here. So let's see, let's start with something easy, which is the tail lights. No, we didn't label nothing, we threw it in, we made a grab bag. We did like one step above Dedic. It at least made it into a bag. That's how we lose them, they're all gonna end up in this spot right here. If I had to guess, it would be different size. I don't think it's those.
It's those.
I think it's these. I bet if we grabbed a taillight, it would like have the holes on the back. I bet if we watched a YouTube video on this, we'd like see one that we recognize. Might be these. No, these seem big. I don't see why they'd have Loctite on them too. Genesis Detailing? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. You work for them?
Part owner.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we're gonna hold off on those taillights because I think I found the bolts, but they are like really tight going in, and I do not want to strip the plastic out on the taillights because we are out like some very, very expensive taillights at that point. So we're gonna move on to the next step here, putting the 450 badges on the side. Also to all you guys that say like, hey man, the neighbors have got to hate all the cars that you have. They got cool car collections too. Also, don't know if you can see it. Don't know if you can see it right there. They got a mini truck as well. That one's cooler than mine though. It's 4-wheel drive, 5-speed, no governor, does like 60, 70 miles an hour. Thing's pretty rad. Hopefully we don't break this like we just did my sunglasses right there. I need your detailing over here, buddy. We gotta go get the detail supplies ourselves. Chris is on the phone. She's clean. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. So anyways, guys, no matter where I put a camera, somebody always stands in front of it.
Oh shit, my bad.
Coming back out. Don't break. So we got a little issue here. Hopefully the camera will show. These little clips where those slide into. But you'll notice this little fang hanging off right there. That needs to be like up inside of that because right now it's getting in the way, not letting it go in. So we're gonna have to try and bend that back around. So after a few not so family friendly words and a little battle with this thing biting me like it's a freaking bear trap, got this piece out, got that little tab bent down. One of them was already broken off when we removed it, so hopefully this thing like still sits in here firm, but we're gonna find out. There we go. Slide it over. Chris, it's official, bro. Bro, really?
Ice cream.
Jeez, guy. We kind of forgot those. I'm just gonna pull those off. I don't really know what we're gonna do with the 6.7 Power Stroke badge. They're a little kind of obnoxious. So we talked to our good buddy Zachariah. He also thinks these little chubby boogers right here are for the taillights, other than the fact that like they don't really want to go in. But it's like the only thing that we have 4 of. And it kind of looked like it in some of the videos I watched, but nobody like zoomed in close onto which ones they were using, so we'll get back to that. Passenger side badge went on much simpler there. So that one's ready to go. I think we're gonna give one of these mirrors here the old heave ho and give it a shot. But you're gonna have to hold the mirror if I do it. Is that what you want to do the handle so you don't have to hold nothing? Oh, shove that in your mouth. You're almost done. That thing's already disappeared in like 3 seconds. All right, I believe 2 nuts. There should be 2 bolts. Getting dark over here. I have been racking my brain on what bolts and what nuts hold these mirrors on. There needs to be 4 of it. I found like those boogers. There's 2 there. There's 1 a different size. Like there's nothing that there was 4 of. And I kept looking at like these weird shaped bolts here. You know, sometimes they have bolts that have like a little bushing on the back for something. And then I started looking at it. And I should have realized our good buddy Zachariah was smart enough to be like, hey, these all belong on the mirrors, so there's 4 of these. These are the actual bolts, and then he just threaded the nuts on there so we didn't mix anything up. A lot more coughing, guys. Right? They're heavy, huh? You alright, buddy?
It's heavy.
So there's a little clip right here. This clip clips in right there. That's going to hold it in place.
Oh, great.
You got this, buddy. Don't scratch nothing. A little lower. A little lower. Yep, right there. Right there. Let the bottom kind of come in. All right, so on the back side here, we've got our mirror power connections there. I'll plug that in. Oh, look at lights came on. Then we've got our camera connections here. That's on, I guess. Looks like this was supposed to be on this nut, so we're gonna pull this nut back off. It's got a little retention thing there to keep the wire on the nut. We're all tight. We'll put our little plastic cover plate on here. Done. Let's give these handles a shot here. These things are super sketchy when you pull them off, so hopefully they're a lot less sketchy when they go on. Again, don't want to break nothing, don't want to crack nothing. I don't really know the proper procedure for putting these things back on, but you know, to get them off, you just spread them and yoink them. So maybe to put them on, you just reverse yoink them. Spread, reverse yoink. Man. Probably shouldn't have the key in my pocket when I'm doing this. Oh, wait. There we go. All right, y'all, so we got all the door handles on. Again, the mirrors are on. They look absolutely beautiful. This thing is coming together, side badges. I'm not gonna mess with those taillights tonight. It's dark. If I start to strip something, I can't see or something gets happened. I don't wanna destroy those taillights. So I'm gonna pick up some clips for the tailgate. That way we can put that tailgate panel on. We're gonna wait for Zach to do that grill because y'all saw how long it took me to find mirror bolts. I'm not gonna try and figure out what goes where on that whole front end. We're gonna wait till the morning when Zach's here, so see y'all in the morning. Now, this morning started off great. Went to release one of the baby guinea hens that we're raising, and we've been releasing them one at a time, and kind of as like a final thank you for me letting him out, you know, and raising him and feeding him. He decided he was gonna claw me in the face, so the mustache kind of hides it right there. So we got Zach over here doing a bunch of fluids and stuff on Fern's new truck that he got, and I got some good news. You know, I know you're probably thinking like getting attacked by the guinea hen was good news, but it's not good news. Good news is I was able to find the clips for the back tailgate plate of the F450. So shout out to all the homies that reached out to me and let me know exactly what the replacement ones are, which are those boogers right there. This is probably backwards because I'm filming on my phone right now. But yeah, Ford, the dealership, only wants to sell you the whole plate to get the clips, which ain't nobody gonna do that. So these are the exact clips, not the ones that you can buy on Amazon where you have to trim them. These should fit perfectly, and we're gonna find that out in a little bit. Well, Zach finished up the maintenance on Fern's truck, so he's in his OBS back there. We're gonna head over to the 450. All right, y'all, I am stoked to see this thing finally get done here. Excuse me, sir, this blacked out bumper here says non-compliant.
Not my president, not my country.
Zach, you trying to party later, dude? Look what I found growing in the yard.
Dad, dude.
Jeez.
I thought you said you put the taillights in.
Almost. I got the mirrors, door handles.
Oh, so you put the things in and then you drop the nut in the door? Or are we not supposed to tell Dad that?
We don't talk about the nut that I dropped in the door, Zach. That never made the video. But since Zach brought it up, we did, yeah. That little nut right there. Hold on, a little wire harness in the way. That nut right there didn't really, yeah, it lives in the door now. So we're gonna have to get a replacement because there's no way it's worth pulling these door panels off to get that nut out. So, yeah, hold on. No rattle though, we're good. Yeah, see, these boogers were the ones that sketched me out. They go in very tight. Didn't want to strip out the plastic on the taillights there. Woo, look how good that looks though. Love it, love it. Taillight number 2. One of the pieces I'm most excited for, I haven't even unwrapped it. That's the tailgate panel here. Yeah, make sure none of that's behind it because that ain't gonna be fun to peel. Oh God, that's a horrible sound. Jeez. Let's see how she turned out here. Minus the dirty tailgate, but that looks sick. I like it. Now, granted, yes, we did forget that. So let's just don't look at that right now, guys, and we'll be good. All right, y'all. Well, after some sketchy fighting and tweaking and having to like sneak around that corner right there and not scratch or break anything, we managed to get them in. Yeah, we got one in. We got to do that again, and hopefully again not scratch and or break anything.
And anybody wondering, this is kind of
how you figure out what goes where.
you realize where you went wrong.
Well, those got Loctite. Those are important right there.
I feel like see the blue in there?
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole freaking plastic. You got some super glue? Oh. I bet the whole grill will hold it all in place, you know? All right, let's go for try number 2 here. We super glued that plastic piece in there, so hopefully that holds up.
We'll find out.
We're gonna find out the hard way. We might have it. There she is.
Like a glove.
Perfect, that was easy. Now don't worry guys, should that little bolt attachment clip there fail, there's 3 more bolts in there. Yeah, plus it's got 1 pin that clicks in right there. Last step, y'all. We got the grill. I'll let you do the back unwrap in there. Got the camera's windshield washer sprayer thing, because that's the most unnecessary thing they've ever made. Rhino, clearly you ain't never lived where it snowed and we got salt on the road.
Nope.
Nope.
Never will either.
See that? See that? Sunshine, blue skies, and palm trees. My favorite. So when these grills get pulled apart to get painted like they do, a lot of this stuff's not really meant to be pulled apart more than once, really. So some of these are a little bit loose going back together. We don't want to leave them loose. So that's why we went and picked up some epoxy, which would have been nice to have a minute ago when we were messing with the headlights. But regardless, well, hold on. That one's more the epoxy. We're just going to put these in, kind of epoxy them from the backside. They should hold just fine. All these clips and stuff is like not really meant to be used more than once.
That one stays in, kind of. So those are in.
Just that one. We went around and bent some of these back a little bit. You don't want to bend them too far because then you hear a snap.
Well, you can feel them get soft. You're like, ooh.
Too far. There we go. That's the sound we want to hear. Give a little bit for you. I don't want to get too much on one of these and we not be able to get them back off later if we need. Okay, take 2 of grill install. Now, Papa Rhino's gonna have his truck back for a little bit, so we're gonna take it and get it washed. We gotta move the Denali to be able to get this old girl out, run her to the warehouse, give her a quick bath. She is filthy. I have no idea how Papa Rhino drives this thing with the seat so high. Like, legitimately, my head hits the headliner. Thankfully, there's the cutout for the full sunroof up there, but yikes. I am super stoked with how this truck turned out, especially the back half. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys wanted to see that at night. Even with how blacked out those taillights were, you can see the red shines through just perfectly. Looks killer. I'm glad I decided to go with the black on the tailgate plate. Originally, we were going to do white with black lettering, but kind of went back and forth. And yeah, I think we made the right decision there, keeping enough of the black and the white tied in instead of just like whiting everything out, going a little too crazy with it. And then it would have matched my Denali just a little bit too much. We got to make them a little bit different. Everything just looks super killer on this truck. Love a good color mesh front end on these Fords. They just look so awesome. I got to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you to the guys over at Supreme Retros, doing absolutely killer work. It is not easy to pull these things apart, paint them, especially things like the mirrors where you gotta smooth all the textured black plastic and get that stuff to like look right and function right. I mean, those things fully extend, go back in, and like everything works perfectly. You don't see weird black spots, it doesn't scratch or anything like that. So big thank you to the guys over at Supreme Retros. And the good news is, this is like one of the bigger steps of getting this truck done. So we're just gonna check that off the list. Next step is the lift kit. Should be here in about a week or two. I don't know if I've ever announced to you guys what we're doing for a lift kit, but you're gonna have to wait and see. But this thing's gonna be a monster, like monster. I'm very excited. But with that, we're gonna wrap up as always. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've not subscribed already, please give the subscribe button now that you do not miss out on any future content. And don't forget to give this video a like, get a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out Work For It Apparel, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. And we just dropped some new shirts, so make sure you guys go check them out. Y'all are the best. I'm out.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.